Good afternoon. This is Andrew Powell, Secretary of the 2021 FACC, and we have some exciting updates for you today. I want to go through how to register for the convention. But first, we do have a few other updates to the website I want to show you. So let's just jump right in. Here we go. I have the FACC2021.com website loaded up in our web browser and ready to go. First, you'll see we have an update video at the top, a little bit of an ad or teaser that you can share out to spread the word of the convention. That would be great. But I do want to point your eyes to the top menu as it has changed recently. So we still have our COVID and contact, but to the left here, the donation is now called fundraising, and under that, I have included the souvenir program book, and we do have a book sale still going on, so do check those out. If you go to the fundraising page, you will notice that we have quite a few options here for helping us raise the funds to have this convention. First of all, our GoFundMe campaign. Please share, donate, but also share with your friends so they can donate. The book sale and program ads are linked here as well as in that menu, and we do have options for direct payments and donations. We are 501c3, so these are tax deductible. We have PayPal and Zelle options. And if we scroll down, we are a member of the PayPal charity fund, so that is deductible through that charity as well, and we will eventually get that money. And if you keep scrolling down, where to send your cash and checks and gold doubloons and whatever else you want to send to us is here. Coincidentally, any kind of print forms and so forth would also go to this address. At the top, updates is where we are putting videos and different announcements, such as that video we saw on the home page and so forth. And this new button at the top, registration. And under that, we have our hotels and lodging and travel information. So if you do decide to come in and see us in person, do check those out. Of course, before making any such decision to come in person or stay home, I would recommend reviewing our COVID page on the side, which will give you some information about the venue and what we're doing there. So now let's jump into registration. So we click the registration button, and while that's loading, we'll point out the home button is there, and of course clicking on the logo at the top will take you back to our home page if you just want to go back to where we started. So on the registration page, here we go. We'll let this load. Do want to take your time and just read through some of the information we have here, and I'm not going to read it to you over this short video. Let's try to keep this a little bit short. I just want to get to how to register. We do have some discounted pricing through May 31st, so do take advantage of that while you can. And this is pretty much it. We've got the family registration for $55. Individual registration for $20. Those do go up a little bit, but that is it. So a family will be you plus one other adult, somebody else over 18, plus all children under 18. So if your family has 3 adults, you're going to need one family registration plus one individual registration. So keep those in mind as you kind of tally up in your head which options will fit best for you and your situation. So if we scroll down, the steps how to complete the form are listed here if you do need to review those. So we already did that looking at the pricing options above for number 1. Number 2 is going to be filling out the form, which is below. And then payment for number 3 is a separate step. And you can use any of those options we just saw on that giving page. Plus we have, and I'll show you that in a moment, a PayPal cart option, so you can add the options, have it totaled up for you, and then make a payment that way. And that might be the most straightforward. And then step 4, spread the word. Of course, share this registration page, share our home page. We do have posts on the Facebook page that you can easily share. Do like on that post. Comments help as well, spread the word. And as we're going through all this website, I do want to point out we do have a contact us at the top, but at this very top in this blue bar, there is a phone number and an email address. Uh, do reach out to us with any questions, and also links to the contact stuff at the very bottom of this page and the payment page. As I scroll down slowly, we'll stop here for a second. Some people may want or need paper registration forms. I do have that linked right here. Just go ahead and click on the little printer icon here. We'll go ahead and do that for a second, and you will see here's your traditional print it out, mail it in, mail in the check. You could mail this in and still do a PayPal payment if you would like. Maybe just write that on the page somewhere if that's what you're doing. And here's our online form. This is really going to be the best and fastest way to register, and we're not trying to read your handwriting or something like that. So first thing you want to do is select the registration type. There is a church-wide registration. So this would be if you're registering and you want to pay the church-wide registration. But then if you're a member of that church registering, or you're just doing your own registration, please do regular registration. And under the church registration, if you do that option, please do encourage your members to come register. They can just skip the payment option since that will have already been paid for them. And they can just make a note to that effect at the bottom. Something like as part of church registration would be a good comment to put in. So we're going to do regular registration. Let's, for our example, do a family registration, and we're going to include an uncle on this registration. So first what I want to do is put in my name, and you might have like I have here where it's going to autofill. You can certainly use those if those are accurate. We're going to go ahead and put in our email address, register a +1. It's an optional field. And, put in their email address if you have it. If not, you can put your own email address again. Church name, if you have it, go ahead and put that in here. So do that. And oops. We're just filling out the form as a test. So not being terribly accurate here, but you go ahead and do it accurate. So I'll just put in some dummy address here. City, state, and postal code you would type in there. A contact phone number that we can reach you. Number of people under 18. So this is for the children. We do have some plans for some children programming. We have some different people coming in to do that. So we'd like to have some idea of who is going to be participating. So we have 0 through 8 children. If you have more than that, use the comment section below. So I have 3, so I'm gonna do that and put in my kids' names and ages here. Just like that. Now, planning to attend, and plans may change. So what we intend here is just to get some idea. At this point, are you thinking of attending in person or just thinking of attending online? Again, the prices are the same. Do review all the information, and do know you can change your mind later. So if I say in person and I decide later, you know what, that doesn't fit my family and myself, I don't have to come in person. We're just trying to get some idea of what people are thinking at the moment. And of course, if I get sick or something like that, I might not be able to come anyway. We would ask you to stay home. And also, just to make it a little easier, a number of additional attendees. So I said at the beginning, let's register uncle with this. So I've already registered myself plus my +1, my spouse. So we'll go ahead and do additional. That way I don't have to fill out a whole new form, just to add in one additional person. And you can put their email here so they can get updates about the convention as well. And down here in the instructions, you can leave this blank. You might want to use this to add up your total if you want, or give us some special instructions, or just say, hey, we're praying for you. That would be nice too. So, what we have one family. So, we're doing family registration. So, we're doing early bird, so $55 plus one individual. Again, on the individuals, we can go up to 8. After that, you might want to just fill out a new form or have some of the aunts and uncles fill out their own forms. So one individual, $20. So I'm expecting on this form to pay $75. So, like I said, if you scroll down, we have some links to our Facebook program book, because that's a question, and to have questions at the bottom. But right now, let's finish our form, and let's go ahead and click continue. And so what happens now is that is going to submit an email to our team and take us to the payment page. So we scroll down, we see that options again. That's just a reference for the payment, so we know what we're planning to pay. And the message on the site is different, so you can read through that. Keep scrolling down to payment. The preferred payment option will be PayPal. We have a shopping cart option here. Again, there are other payment options. You can scroll down if you really want to mail in a check at this point. Like I filled out the form online, but I don't want to pay online. Go ahead and scroll down and take a look at what we have there. You go to that donations page, that fundraising page, and get the address for where to send the check. So back up here again, the PayPal payment option. So if I was just doing individual registration, I could use this middle option. Don't have to type any comment, and I would click add to cart. But our example, we start with a family registration. The order doesn't matter too much, but number of children, if any, not really required, but help us match up. So we put 3. I'm going to put 3 here. And let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Add this to our cart. And that's going to load up. Oh, I still have items from before. Well, if you have extra items, you can always remove them. Should have cleaned this up for the demo. There. Let's go ahead and we can always start over. So we can do this continue shopping. Takes us right back here. So family registration, number of children, if any, 3. Let's go ahead. See, you can start over. You can do it again. Figure this out. Here we go. So one family registration at $55. Quantity is editable here. If you were registering more than one family or wanted to pay together. But do let us know in that case, like which families this would go with. So let's just leave it at 1 for our example. We're expecting $75. We got 55. We can see under more, then we have the children at 3. So we need to add an individual yet here. So now if I click the continue shopping at the top, again, going to take me back to this page. Now I want to add an individual registration to this registration. So we go ahead and click add to cart. Brings us back to PayPal. Here we go. This looks a lot better. So we have our family registration at $55, individual registration at $20. Now if I have a PayPal account, I can use this yellow button. I will put in my password and so forth and be checked out lickety split like that. But if I don't have a PayPal account, that's no problem. Right under here there's this gray checkout button, and the text under here does say pay without a PayPal account. Perfect. So we can use that, and in this case you would just need to use a credit card, and there's the options: Visa, Discover, MasterCard, American Express, whatever. Fill this out like you would in any other kind of online shopping and pay now, and you'll be done. You'll be all set. Well, that just about wraps it up for us today. If you do have questions, again, uh, this page as well as the other, have questions, contact info is here, email address is here, email address and phone number at the top. Do reach out to us. You can message us on Facebook and so forth, or comment on this. Don't put any personal information in a comment, of course, but do reach out to us so we can give you some help. I hope this video is helpful to you. Please subscribe to our channel. This is where we are going to have our live videos during the convention, and subscribing will help you get an alert when the new videos go up. And that'll do. Share, like, subscribe, as they say, and have a good day. God bless. Bye.